The ROG Ally is an amazing PC gaming handheld, but here are 12 features the Steam Deck OLED has that I really wish the Ally had. Plus we'll look at whether the new ROG Ally X and the new Armoury Crate 1.5 update will have these too. So let's dive straight in, and at number 1 is the Steam Deck OLED's amazing thumbsticks. The thumbsticks on the Ally are very loose, which some may like, but I really do prefer the stiffer thumbsticks on the OLED that have a little more grip too. To me they are very similar to the PS5 DualSense thumbsticks, which I really love. The new ROG Ally X will thankfully have much improved tighter and grippier thumbsticks, yes. At 2 is the Steam Deck OLED's amazing console-like interface, which really does make it feel almost like a Switch Pro. Now the ROG Ally currently has an app called Armoury Crate as a game launch, which is okay I guess, and we can install an amazing game launch app called Playnite to have this gorgeous PS5 themed game launcher that I covered in this vid, link in description. And it's good news, as the upcoming Armoury Crate 1.5 update, which drops in a few days, will finally have an amazing carousel game launcher and lots of customization options too. And this will be available for both existing Ally owners and of course new Ally X owners as well. The third feature of the OLED links into this. It's a game-changing killer one, which is the ability to do this mid-game. And then resume at any time, and yes, of course I'm talking about true sleep and resume functionality. This truly does make it feel like a console, which is especially welcome for us dads with kids who often game for short bursts repeatedly and often have to stop mid-game. The Ally does have sleep and also hibernate functions, but I just find it to be very hit and miss. So many times there's audio glitches or blank screens, which is obviously a limitation of Windows, and like here the controls have glitched out and stopped working altogether. The Ally X or the Armoury Crate 1.5 update will not be able to truly fix this unless Microsoft release a mobile version of Windows, which I must add is indeed rumoured with their new handheld they're working on apparently. Steam Deck OLED feature 4 is a fantastic grip it has, which is especially great for gamers like myself who have bigger hands as it just somehow molds into them. While it is awesome that the Ally is smaller and therefore more portable, it does get a little uncomfortable during longer play sessions without that good grip the OLED has. Thankfully, the Ally X should rectify this. While it probably won't be quite as hefty as the OLED, it will be slightly thicker and have a much better grip that I just can't wait to test out when playing for many hours. At 5 is such a basic feature of the OLED that the ROG Ally has lacked on so many of its devices since launch, and that is a working SD card reader. The Ally X has had a redesign of the motherboard, which apparently has fixed the SD card reader. Just a minute. Yes, Asus, thankfully, thank you. Finally, it's sorted. Sorry about that. So I guess time will tell if this fully resolves this issue. The sixth feature of the OLED I love is just how quiet and efficient the fans are. Asus actually increased the fan speed in the latest BIOS 339, so they're running louder than the OLED now, but the Ally X has 3 exhaust vents, up to 24% more airflow with a cooler screen with smaller fans too for more efficiency. At 7 is the amazing D-pad on the OLED, which makes the handheld often the first choice when playing retro games because it is just so good. The Ally D-pad is decent and gets the job done I guess, and thankfully that this will be yet another area that will be enhanced on the Ally X with a new much improved D-pad design. Steam Deck OLED feature 8 I wish the Ally had are community layouts, which are so awesome as it takes the hassle out of configuring button mapping ourselves. Currently the Ally does not have this feature at all, but thankfully being able to import and export button mapping configurations is one of the key features that is finally coming to Armoury Crate in update 1.5. At 9 is a huge one, again another killer feature of the OLED, which is an incredible battery, which lasts around 3 hours for intense games and up to 12 hours for indie or retro games. We're lucky if big AAA games last even an hour on the current Ally, with us not getting more than say 3 hours on retro and indie games. However, this is a key selling point of the Ally X with a humongous 80 watt-hour battery, with couriers here in the UK advertising it as up to 13 hours, which if true will eclipse even the Steam Deck OLED's impressive battery. And YouTubers who have done early previews on the Ally X like the amazing Tech Dweeb, Dweeb, tell your mom me and Pancake say hi! Mention that the battery is so good now on the Ally X that it's actually changed the way he plays, as it can now last a few days without having to charge up. This is really encouraging news. Asus, all the hundreds of hours I've spent making tutorials for the Ally and you don't even send me a preview Ally X. You should be ashamed of yourself. Sorry about that again. We're in the final 3 now, and so far OLED feature 10 are the touchpads. And this is one of the most divisive design decisions in all of handheld gaming, with 52% stating in a recent daily community poll here on the channel that yes, you do love touchpads, and pretty much the other half at 48% saying nope, touchpads aren't needed. And I'm very torn on this too. I don't really play games where using a touchpad is essential, unless PS5 remote playing using Checky for Deck. Tutorial link in description, like the guitar playing sections in my favourite game Last of Us Part 2. But touchpads on the Ally would be very welcome in navigating windows, where using the thumbstick on the Ally is just a horrific experience, so I just tend to use a touchscreen instead, and the Ally X obviously won't have touchpads either. Feature 11 is a very personal one, in that I love how the Steam Deck OLED is black. I love all my gadgets in black like my iPhone and even my car, so I wish the Ally was black too instead of white, and the Ally X of course will be in black, which is actually one of the key reasons why I'm upgrading to it. And finally, at 12 is probably the key feature of the Steam Deck OLED in that gorgeous OLED display. Now I absolutely love the 1080p VRR screen on the Ally, in which the crispness and clarity just makes games so immersive. The Ally X does not have an OLED screen, which did disappoint many of us, like our awesome viewer Abdul Samad, who perhaps like many of us will upgrade when there's an OLED screen. But man, the day we get a 1080p OLED screen, that will be truly mind-blowing. Saying that though, a whopping 69% of you voted that you'd much prefer a 1080p screen over an OLED one. So we can see that almost all of these awesome Steam Deck OLED features will be incorporated into either the new ROG Ally X or the Armoury Crate 1.5 update. And I'd love to know different features of both the Ally and the Steam Deck OLED that you love the most, so let us know in the comments. I just want to say a massive thanks to each and every one of you amazing viewers for helping the channel reach over 1.5 million total views in just over 12 months since launching. You guys truly are awesome. And as a thank you for watching this far, I'd love to share this awesome quote, which was suggested by our awesome viewer MacT8L. And hey, if you have any inspirational quotes that you'd like to share too, then just leave them in the comments. Making money is action, keeping money is behaviour, growing money is knowledge. Money is such a powerful tool that can lead to destructive behaviours and consequences, but it can also do great good for ourselves and others too. So let's make wise choices with our finances that can lead to great outcomes. So stay encouraged today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've got one more vid planned with my current Ally before I sell it for the Ally X in a few days time. So hit the thumb if you like this and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the exciting content planned over these next few weeks and months. And if you want to know whether you should upgrade from the current Ally to the Ally X, then check this out. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.